Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. The preview, Middlesbrough versus Bolton Wanderers tomorrow night at the stadium behind the mighty Riverside Stadium. Buzzing to be back at the Riverside. It feels like a brand new season almost. It's been that long since we've actually been in the Riverside after the international break and everything else. But we're going back, man, tomorrow night, and we need to see a performance. Boro fans, we need to see a change from Saturday. Saturday's a write-off, and I don't really want to keep going into Norwich too much, because you guys all know my feelings. Let's have my review, let's have a Boro Fan TV interview. You know, the one thing that annoyed me at the weekend, and it wasn't just the weekend, you know, last season at times I was coming out of places like Cardiff and etc. saying, it's about this, and you've got to have pride, and you've got to have fight, and you've got to go into that battle, believing you can win, and giving it everything you can, if not for yourself, for us the fans. You know what I mean? For the fans that follow home and away all season, every season, until probably the day we die, or should I say until the day we die, we are there. Yeah, we don't go nowhere. The fans are the root to any football club. Without them, you're nothing. And, you know, Middlesbrough Football Club is a special club to all of us, you know, associated with them. And for me, I think Saturday we didn't see no one giving it for that. Or at least I didn't see no one giving it for that half as much as what they've done in other games. It wasn't a patch of what we've seen so far this season from the Middlesbrough side we've seen. I know it's only been, you know, I know it's only our second month, but listen, that first month, fantastic. Saturday we didn't see half a patch of that. So I think tomorrow night, it's important for the full 90 minutes, you know what I mean? No matter what the line, no matter what it is, we all have to get behind the manager, we all have to get behind the players, we all have to get behind the club, as we do every single week. John, I don't have to tell you this, but you know what I mean? We have to get behind them, and of course we have to support them 90 minutes and throughout onto other games and etc. So, for me, yeah, Saturday it hurt. I'll be honest with you. It didn't, you know, well, yeah, it did. I mean, listen, it hurt. It hurt the fact that we lost. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to say. It hurt the fact we lost, and it hurt because of the pride side. You know, Middlesbrough Football Club are off the pieces, and when I don't see our players, you know, giving that 100%, it does me nothing. I can't handle that. You know, it gets me going, man. So, you know, it gets me gets me a bit mad if I'm honest with you. It gets me a little bit like I don't understand it. But hopefully, like I say, hopefully tomorrow night, and no doubt tomorrow night, you know what I mean? No doubt tomorrow night that we're going to actually see a difference in this squad. And hopefully see a better performance from a Boro side that we all know can do a lot better. And tomorrow night's not going to be an easy one. You know, Bolton Wanderers, yeah, okay, they might be 10th. But until the administration malarkey went on with them and, you know, them owing £4 million to this certain company and etc. And however deep you want to go into the story, I won't personally. I just say that I know about the £4 million that they owed, obviously, to a company and etc. and etc. and etc. None of that's irrelevant tomorrow night, of course. You know, it's both sets of fans wanting their team to win. But until all that happened, they were on a great run of form. You know, and Boro met Leeds, they were near enough third in the league, playing tremendous football. 3 wins, I think it is all season. 2 draws, 2 losses. More wins and draws and losses, and that's probably the positive thing that Bolton can look at coming into this one. You know, if it would have been maybe his 1 win, just like Norwich or whatever, and I've no disrespect to them, but listen, I don't mean to bring that up, but I'm saying, imagine if we were in that situation, we're going to have one tomorrow night, how would everyone's mindset be? We don't know. Personally, my mindset is that this won't be easy, and, you know, things that I learned a lot last season as a fan is that you can't go into any game underestimating the opposition. It simply can't be done in the Championship. It's too much of a crazy league. And by crazy league, I mean any team on any particular week can turn up and just smash you one. And, you know, you won't even see it coming. You won't even expect it. So, you know, we can't underestimate Bolton. You know, we can't underestimate the players who've got in their squad. You know, I know they do have a lot of ex-Boro boys in there. Andy Taylor, Jonathan Grounds, David Wheater, Gary O'Neill, which is a name that we haven't heard for a long time, Gary O'Neill, but yeah, he plays for them. And, you know, they've got a few decent players. You know, Vela, for me, is a really special player. Sammy Amiobi, you know, everyone knows about him from his time at Middlesbrough. He's another one. He was for me, he was fantastic when he was here. I always remember his goal against Cardiff where he came in from the right side of the box, took on a few players and put it in the top bin. Unbelievable strike. But yeah, I think he's injured anyway, so I don't think he'll play, which I think is a massive loss to Bolton. I really do. But listen, you know, they've got other players, they've got other talents. And at the end of the day, like I say all the time, they do have a game plan, and they do want to come in tomorrow night, and they do want to try and execute that game plan as best they can. It's really important that tomorrow night these Boro players just get at them straight away. A bit like we did against Sheffield United when the kick-off started and we were in it 30 minutes in and it was 3-0 and we'd had the game buried. It was done. There was no worries in that game. Second half, we came out, we defended well. They had a few chances, but they didn't really hurt us anything malicious. And Boro came out happy winners that night. That's how I think tomorrow night's going to go. I'm going to say it's going to go the same. I'm going to say Boro are going to be 3-up in 30 minutes. I'm not saying that at all. I'm simply saying that we need the same attitude going into tomorrow night, and Boro need to go on a run again. In this league, for me, it's all about runs, and it's all about making that gap bigger and bigger and bigger. And, you know, that's what we need to do. So, you know, next couple of games are tough. Bolton, Swansea, especially on Saturday. Two really tough games. That's what I mean, man. You know, it's all about the Boro boys. It's all about the fans getting behind the club for all these 90 minutes all season long, and try to push us back up to the Premier League. That is the aim every single season to any team in this league. And you look at Boro's squad, and you'd see, Boro probably do have the team to try and get promoted out of this league. But it's how we go about our business. It's how we go about our attitude, performances, and fight, and everything else that goes into it. So let's talk a bit on Bolton then, and I've spoken a bit on Boro there. Manager Phil Parkinson did a brilliant job keeping them up last season. Stadium is obviously the Macron, and do you know what it is? Bolton's one of my favourite away days in the Championship. And I was talking to a few Norwich City fans at the weekend. They asked me basically asked me what's my favourite away day, and I actually said Bolton, and they couldn't believe it. I really enjoy going to Bolton away. I actually like the layout of the stadium and everything else. I really like it. Like I said, I've never been to Bolton. Try and get there, obviously, this season. And I believe it's a night game as well, so it's a Tuesday night game, Bolton away, under the lights. And like I say, man, I like Bolton. I think I really do, man. I say, man, really nice stadium. Founded in 1874, and as I've already said, 1-2. I was against Reading away, 1-0. Birmingham at home, 1-0. Through to Preston, 2-2 away, which isn't a bad result, because I think Preston are a bad team in this league. I'll be completely honest with you. We go there next Tuesday inside the Carabao Cup, hoping to get a victory. They've lost to Sheffield United 3-0 at home, which is obviously a massive loss to them. And then, of course, QPR at the weekend got beat 2-1 at home, which one was to surprise me, because QPR for me have been woeful so far this season. Steve McLaren's the manager. The fact that they got beat, could that be the only thing that's got to me a little bit with this football club, in terms of why these lads suddenly losing games, is I get every team loses games, don't get me wrong, but QPR, no disrespect to them, they've been on a horrible run. Is it the administration thing? Is that going through the team? Are the players starting to think, oh bloody hell, are we actually going to start getting paid, or is the club going to have no money, etc.? Is that sending waves to the club? We don't know these things. But I say QPR beat them 2-1, but take nothing away from the credit of QPR. Well, don't forget the result. League table, like I say, the 10th on 11 points, 3 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. Boro at 4th on 14 points, 4 wins, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. I know if Leeds lose tonight and there's somebody else in there, I think it's Bristol. If them two lose tonight and Boro win tomorrow, I believe Boro can go back up to the top. But it's all about just every single game as it comes and just seeing exactly what happens. Top goal scorers. Now, these have a good lad up front, but I can never pronounce his name. And I believe his name is Jack McGuinness, I think it might be. And he's got 4 goals this season. I should say Josh McGuinness. Josh McGuinness. Sorry about that. Josh McGuinness, 4 goals. He's their output. He's their danger man. He's their target man. Get the ball to him, he's going to put it in the back of the net. It's a long ball game of Bolton. Get the ball to him, he's going to put it in the back of the net for you. Yannick Wildshot as well, ex-Boro boy. I think he went to Norwich years ago for like 11 million or something mad. He ain't a bad player. He was at Wigan. He's got 2 goals. Sammy Amiobi, who's obviously unavailable, 1 goal, 1 assist. For the Boro, our top goal scorers don't change because, of course, Boro didn't score at Norwich. So it's Braithwaite with 3 goals. Sombalonga with 2. Fletcher with 2. The head-to-head, Boro actually did the double on these last season, which was great to take 6 points off Bolton. The 9th of September, I won £100 on a bet. It was on the Monday morning of the week of the game. I put 3-0 Boro. Sombalonga, the first goal scorer. He scored the header. Marvin Johnson went on to get 1. And Sombalonga got another one from a Traore assist back in the day. And then, of course, the reverse fixture, I was actually ill. Couldn't even make it. I was laying in bed. I don't know what illness I got, but I got an illness. Missed the game. But Boro won 2-0. Sombalonga again on the score sheet that afternoon. So I say Boro did the double on him. It'd be really nice to do it again, but as I say, it won't be easy at all. My team, I've changed it up. I've gone 4-2-3-1 for this one. 5 at the back for me on Saturday. I just thought, nah, sorry, I can't watch that again. That's how he's going to set up Tony Pugh. I'm all behind Tony Pugh for anyone comments saying, Dub's going to get him a manager. I am all for him. I wanted him in Middlesbrough. As soon as he got announced that he's going to be the manager, I was buzzing. But that line, I should say the formation isn't going to work. So in goal, it's going to be Randolph. Back 4, Shotton, Flint, Ayala and Friend. That's right, I dropped Dale Fry. If you don't agree, leave it in the comment section. The 2 in front of the defence is Clayton and Besic. The 3 is Downing, Howson and Braithwaite. And up top, Brits on Bolonga. My prediction for this one, it's going to be a 2-1 Middlesbrough. It's going to be tight, it's going to be close, but I believe we're going to get the result if we go about it mentality-wise and attitude is correct. Leave your score predictions down below in the comment section. Check out all my social medias in the link down below. And I'll see you guys again soon. Up the butter.